Thank you. Nice to be here. Where are you from? Great. I hear all that news about OJ. Ooh, wacky. What a nutty guy. My mother always wanted me to be a priest. This was as close as I could get. Sorry, Mom. Imagine being a Catholic priest. I thought about it. I was at a point in my life where I thought life has to mean something, or I have to do something meaningful, or I at least have to avoid a real job. I figure if comedy doesn't work out, I can always fall back on the priesthood. There's not as much pressure for a laugh, and it's almost like having a trade. But I've always thought of myself as more of a shaman than a priest. You always read about the town shaman, or maybe not. I always read about that crap. The shaman, the member of the tribe everyone looks up to for wisdom about things that matter. Turns out the guys who became shaman were the guys who just couldn't hack the hunting and gathering or the war. During battles, they stayed at home with all the women. That's where the wisdom comes in, I guess. Problem is, if I'm a priest, a Catholic priest at least, I have to give up sex, right? Some orders of the priesthood or the church or whatever don't insist on a vow of chastity, just a promise. You can't get married, but if you do have sex, it's a venial sin. In other words, not a mortal sin. Then again, celibacy would make a drastic difference to my sex life. Might even give me a good excuse. When my friends ask me, why aren't you married yet? Or why haven't you made any commitments? Or why don't you get any dates? I can say, because I'm a priest. And that's it. Maybe a few nice words, congratulations in your ordination, all that. They wouldn't even question it. Priest, you're somebody. You have a category. There's always been priests. Every town has one. We must need them. Become a priest, and you fit right in. All my old girlfriends will hear about it, and they'll think, oh, that's why. And it'll make them feel good. What the hell? The more I think about it, I've always believed God exists. That's a good start. The church pays for your education, right? Priests all have degrees. You have to take theology, all kinds of religion classes. But you go through the seminary, get a diploma, and you always have a job. You hardly ever see a priest get fired. Unless the press finds out about him, tracks him down with a video crew, and then his face goes into syndication. Then they're not much use. But at worst, they end up north collecting isolation pay at a parish where nobody has a TV. So you're always needed somewhere. Even if you do get laid off someday, like if too many people want to be priests all of a sudden, you can put God as a reference. Of course, it'll be one of those ones you put in hoping nobody will check up on it because you know you probably have the wrong number. If I do keep trying to do stand-up, I think I'll get a pulpit anyway. I never know exactly what to do with my hands. On second thought, I guess that rules out being a priest.